Good morning. This is Ms. Hiltner, your research librarian, and sifting for information is one of those things that I do for you guys here at the academies. I have curated 2 locations where you can find an abundance of resources that have already been sifted through and should be good, reputable sources for you to begin research or to learn more within your content areas. One of those places that you can go to is your library resources folder, which is found on LCPS Go. So when you log in and load up LCPS Go, and then you scroll to your library resources folder, the first thing you're going to notice is that you have double stuff. You have your Academies of Loudoun stuff, and then you have your homeschool stuff. Most of the time, it's going to be the exact same thing, but there are some instances where you're going to have extra resources from the academies that would better your research and be more specialized to your content areas here at the academies and than they would at your homeschool. One of those resources is in EBSCOhost right here. Within EBSCOhost, we have an additional subscription to CINAHL, which is the Nursing and Allied Health Research Network. This is going to be a bunch of nursing journals, things in the medical fields, a lot of current medical research. So this is a great database if that is an area of interest for you. Within EBSCO, I prefer their advanced search method. This allows you to be more choosy with how you are looking for information. You have the option to put in a Boolean phrase. Remember, those are your ands, your ors, your nots when you're looking for things. So if I wanted to do like fake news and medicine, I could put that in there and do an advanced search. Additionally, I do have the option to search only for full text, as well as current research within a certain year. And then if I wanted to make sure that it was scholarly, I would choose to have it peer reviewed. I'm going to go back into my LCPS Go folder. Another resource that we have available for you at the academies is ScienceDirect. Now, ScienceDirect only works when you are on campus, so it might prompt me to log in here in a little bit. So all of the weird things that I have looked for you guys, I'm going to do a quick search for fake news. Now, if I were logged in here at school, there would be green dots next to these articles that show that I have access to them. We have access to many of the things in ScienceDirect, but not access to all of the things. So if you ever come across an article that you would like to have full text access to, that is one of my jobs to help you obtain access to that. Please definitely don't hesitate to ask. One of the things that I do like about ScienceDirect, it allows you to sort by what type of article are you looking for. If you're in the beginning steps of research articles are a great place to go once you kind of know what you're doing. But review articles are kind of where you want to start. These review articles are summaries of abundance of research that's been done. So it's kind of like the equivalent of picking up a book and kind of getting like a general idea of what's out there, as opposed to research articles, the specific nitty-gritty, this specific instance of research would be there. But you have access to lots of different things. I also like that it gives you ability to sort by year, so you're definitely looking at the most relevant research. Another database that we have for you at the Academies of Loudoun is Taylor and Francis. Taylor and Francis is another great research database, especially for those of you in the engineering and mathematics or IT fields. There's a lot of sports medicine in here as well. So depending on what you're looking for, Taylor and Francis is a great database. For fake news again. Again, this will only work when you are on campus. So I'm not sure if it's going to give me any results since I am at home right now. I'm enjoying my snow day. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. But what would happen is the articles would load up and there would be little green check marks, or there'd be, oh, yeah, there we go, a lock with a key that lets me know if I have access to these articles. Now what's nice is if I don't want to have to sort through all the things that I don't have access to, I can click to the ones that I have full access to or show things that are open access. And then I have all of my filters over here to do better searches. Now I know a lot of you like to search online using Google Scholar. Wiley Online is one of the prominent databases that shows up when you're looking for articles that show up on Google Scholar. And we do have access to this in a very unique way in that we have purchase tokens. You can literally get whatever you want from Wiley Online in exchange for a token. So if I wanted to read this article, I would have to use token access. So what's nice is I do have the ability to read the abstract, find out more information about it, but then if I were to go to click on this PDF, it's going to prompt me to use a token. And that is when you would contact me or one of your teachers and they would gain access to that article for you. So those are your additional databases in LCPS Go. The other place you can go to find information in your content area is your library website. So from the Academies of Loudoun webpage, click on the little thing that says library, and that will bring you to your library site. There is an abundance of information on your library site. I have been updating it as quickly as I can. So if you are looking for information in your content area, I do have a bunch of research guides arranged by content. So depending on which course you are in, maybe you are in biotechnology, environmental plant science, or veterinary science. That kind of falls under the CTE heading of agriculture, food, and natural resources. These are going to be resources that I have found to be within that content area that other librarians have recommended. So for biotechnology, these are open access databases. That would be a good place to search for articles, useful links, ideas generators for coming up, book recommendations, podcasts, really just depending on what I was able to find for your content area. There will be different links. In addition, there's the tips on how to get access to all of the databases that we have. If you wanted to search all of the open access databases that I found, there is a database list A to Z. All of our additional subscriptions, such as Films on Demand, Wall Street Journal, these are all here for you as well. And I've tried to kind of categorize it into research databases, professional databases, and then things that might help you with productivity as well. And then if you need help evaluating information, this presentation will also be on this database page as well. Thank you so much for listening. If you ever need anything, definitely stop by the research library. Ms. Roberts and I are more than happy to help you.